Hi, folks. My name is Doug Dean. I'm the president of the board of directors of the Celtic Arts Center. I'm Claidheamh Soluis, otherwise. And I want to welcome you all to our 2021 St. Patrick's Day celebration. It's a little early, but we're going to get the party started early for everyone else. The Celtic Arts Center is a nonprofit cultural arts organization dedicated to preserving and promoting the Celtic arts, languages, and cultures. We do that through our programming, such as language classes, whether they're online or in person. We offer Irish language classes currently on Monday nights through Zoom. And we also offer other classes in dance. We aren't holding any dance classes right now during the lockdown, but we will start them up as soon as we can get back together in person. We also offer programs such as concerts, plays, and special events celebrating holidays, kind of like the one we're doing right now. And we do that all as a volunteer run organization. None of us are getting a paycheck, but we are supported by your membership to this organization, as well as some grants that are that we apply for through the city and the county. But we do rely on participation. We want you to come and join us and have fun as we celebrate and enjoy the culture of the Celts. So without further ado, I'm going to pass the torch to Susan Craig Winsberg, our mistress of ceremony tonight, and she will tell you more about tonight's program.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. We have a great program tonight. We divided it into 3 sections. The first set is 25 minutes long. Then we'll have a little talking break, me talking. And then we have about a 30-minute set. And then we'll have a little break where you can actually go to the bathroom and fill up your glass or whatever you need to do. And then a shorter set at the end, followed by the Limerick competition, which Tom Louie is now going to explain to you.
Good evening, everyone. This is Tomashin Torniak, and that's Irish for Tom Louie. Welcome to our annual Limerick Contest. In the past, we have called it the Dirty Limerick Contest, but it doesn't have to be. A limerick is simply a 5-line poem with an A-A-B-B-A rhyme scheme, with the B lines usually 1 beat less than the A's. They are almost always funny, sometimes rude, and occasionally wickedly clever. Edward Lear loved them. George Bernard Shaw despised them, but there is no denying that they're a form of popular poetry which is accessible to all and pokes some much-needed fun at social norms. Now, one of our long-term projects at Claidheamh Soluis has been to raise the status of the lowly limerick. And so tonight, interspersed among the fine songs and musical performances, you will hear 10 poetic offerings from some of the most brilliant and witty minds at the Celtic Arts Center and beyond. Please note the number which will be displayed on the screen as the limerick is being recited. We know it's hard to pick from such an excellent selection, but we recommend that you write down the numbers of your 3 favorite limericks. Remember also that some of our authors have written more than one, but each limerick is part of the competition in its own right, regardless of author. All limericks in this competition are original, are the property of their creators, and have been created for this occasion. Towards the end of the program, we'll recap all the contest entries and vote. That's right, you will help to decide who gets an Amazon gift card worth $10, $15, or $20. Good luck and now more to all. Now to start things off, and to prove that limericks can be not only witty and clever, but also modern and intellectually stimulating, here is Larry Malley with a sample. And after Larry's recital, the program and the contest will begin.
Hello, my name is Larry Malley, and right now I'll share with you a limerick that is very well behaved and even a bit educational. I'm stealing it directly from Stephen Hawking's Brief History of Time, and it goes like this. There was a young lady from White who traveled much faster than light. She departed one day in a relative way and arrived on the previous night.
Thank you, Larry, for bringing limericks into the space age. Now back to Susan.
Okay, so the first set, we've got vocals, we've got instrumentals, we've got a few limericks peppered in there, and dancing and poems. And so we're going to get started here with a song from Krista Birch about what she misses most and what we all miss most. So here we go. Sit back and enjoy.
Hello everyone, it's good to be with you again. I'm going to sing you a very quick song about a thing we all miss tremendously. The all-night music session. There's a piper in the corner and a dancer on the floor. There's the one who calls for music and the one who calls out more. And there's Gaelic in the fiddle like there's Gaelic in the glen. And the songs take on new meanings, boys. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. There was tea with tunes this morning, or was that yesterday, where the friends with fiddles gathered and the friends with fiddles played? There were lots of those were good times, and do you remember whence? But that was jigs and reels ago, and now it's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. Now if any of you were slighted by the deeds that here were done, by the fellowship of music and the fantasy of fun, well, we'd like to say we're sorry, shed a tear with you, and then we haven't really got much time. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. There's a piper in the corner and a dancer on the floor. There's the one who calls for music and the one who calls out more. And there's Gaelic in the fiddle like there's Gaelic in the glen. And that was jigs and reels ago. Now it's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. It's getting dark again. For the second time since we got up, it's getting dark again. Hup! Can't wait until we can all make music together again and revel in each other's company. Sending lots of love and a happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you.
Gypsy lady's lips, not for you and for all your money, oh. Why do you leave your house, your land? Why do you leave your money, oh? And why do you leave your two fine babes to go away with a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh? And why do you leave your fine feather bed with a covered jewel so cozy, oh? And why would you leave your only wedded lord to run away with a raggle-taggle gypsy, oh? gypsy, oh. And what do I care for me fine feather bed where the covers drawn so cozy, oh. And what do I care for you, my lord? I'm in love with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh.
Come with me, my pretty fair maid. Come with me, my honey, oh.
No, I wouldn't trade a kiss from the gypsy lady's lips, not for you and for all your money, oh. Last night I slept in a fine feather bed with the covers drawn so cozy, oh. Tonight I'll sleep on the cold hard ground in the arms of the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. In the arms of the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh.
I'd like to share with you my arrangement of Soft, Mild Morning, an Irish tune that was collected by Edward Bunting at the great meeting of Irish harpers in Belfast in 1792. This tune at the time was reported to be very ancient, author unknown, and I love its sense of peace and hope. So here's to a soft, mild morning ahead for all of us.
Well, hi everybody, it's me, Sean from Blackwater Side, and I'm here to share with you a little song called Wild Mountain Time. Well, the summertime is come, the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain time goes around the blooming heather. Where you go, right you go. I will build my love a tower by yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, last we go, and we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, last we go? My true love Thanks.
A woman devoted to rhyme spoke in limericks all of the time. For gossip 'twas dandy, but she found it unhandy at funerals, so she filled in with mime. My ancestors all died at birth and mouldered poor babes in the earth. From such a background, little laughter I've found, so my poetry tends to lack mirth. In learning the art of karate, you must separate mind, soul, and body. If yourself you'll deny while I dig out your eye, you'll perceive that resistance is shoddy.
Hi everybody. Fáilte Stark Shaw. Loyal Salaflavikia. I've been called on to do my little bit for Ireland, so I've come up with a song that I'm going to do. It's called Muldoon, the Solid Man. I hope you like it. I am a man of great influence. I'm educated to a high degree. You see, I came when small from Donegal, and me cousin Shamey came along with me. On the city road I was situated, in the tenement with my brother Dan, till by perseverance I elevated, and I went to the front like a solid man. So come with me, boys, and I'll treat you decent. I'll sit you down and I'll fill your can. And along the street, all the friends I meet say, there goes Muldoon, he's a solid man. At any party or at a raffle, I always go as an invited guest, as conspicuous as a great Lord Mayor, boys. I'll wear a rosebud upon my chest, and will call upon to address the meeting without regard for clique or clan. I'll read the Constitution with great elocution, because you see I'm a solid man. So come with me, boys, and I'll treat you decent. I'll sit you down and I'll fill your can. And along the street, all the friends I meet say, there goes Muldoon, why he's a solid man. I control the tombs, I control the islands. My constituents, they all go there to enjoy their summer's recreation and take the enchanting East River air. Why, I'm known in Harlem and I'm known in Jersey. I'm welcome hearty with every hand, and come what may, on St. Patrick's Day, I'll march away like a solid man. So come with me, boys, and I'll treat you decent. I'll sit you down and I'll fill your can. And along the street, all the friends I meet say, there goes Muldoon, why he's a solid man. Now to politicians or propositions, I'll give advice to one and all, and you get royal treatment without depletion. That's if you come from Donegal. And when I'm dead and folks come to see me, saying he'd sit you down and he'd fill your can. So raise your glass and say, alas, there goes Muldoon, he was a solid man. So come with me, boys, and I'll treat you decent. I'll sit you down and I'll fill your can. And along the street, all the friends I meet say, there goes Muldoon, he was a solid man. So come with me, boys, and I'll treat you decent. I'll sit you down and I'll fill your can. And along the street, all the friends I meet say, there goes Muldoon, he was a solid man. Shinawil, got a mila maga. Lyle politics on a year.
by Sylvia Burke. Here lies crumbling once proud blocks that stood set in Bailey High in ancient days when warriors bold kept watch beneath an azure sky. Now ivy climbs across the wall where soldiers gossiped long ago and cattle graze where chargers stood while the buttressed nettles grow. Once these stones stood stories high, secure and strong, a castle fine, the proud defender of a clan, last remnants of a royal line. The grass they were, the name lives on, in towns and village through the land, but now the castle crumbles down and looms no more above the strand. At dusk, when shadows lengthen fast and sea mist wreathe around the wall, weird breezes whisper in the rooms and rustle through the tall.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Steve Pribble. Always great to hear the pipes. Always great. Okay, that was our first set. And the second set is also full of great stuff. We've got vocals, instrumentals, limericks, visual arts, including a cartoon, spoken word, and yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming up. That's great.
So,
So
go ahead.
I'm just going to take this brief moment to say that, you know, the Celtic Arts Center is moving through this pandemic, and we're surviving. And we do that through support from you all that are online right now, and those that have become members of the organization, that have paid their dues and have renewed regularly. We do appreciate your support. Right now, we're offering all those that want to join and who would like to renew a special discount, a COVID-19 special 20% off discount for all memberships. So normally our individual membership would be $50 a year. Now it's $40. For couples, it would normally be $75. Now it's $60. And for families, it's normally $100, and we've knocked it down to $80. So all that is available online. You can go to our website and click on Become a Member, and you will get a form where you can then go to PayPal. We're handling all our transactions through PayPal, and you can become a member of the Celtic Arts Center. And what you get when you do join is not only are you supporting us and helping us continue our programming, but you'll also get subscribed to our newsletter, where you'll find out about events like this and other events and news about what's happening next with our classes and other programs that we're going to be providing. So please consider joining, becoming a member. You also will get discounts and access to some of our tuition-based classes. If there'll be a discount on those tuitions. So it's worthwhile, and it helps support us and keep us going. So when the lockdown is over, we can meet and we can all gather and have fun and share a pint or two. So thank you all for being a member, and I'll hand this back to Susan.
Okay, so just before we get started on the next section, I want to explain something, and that is that the first thing is my mother. It's a conversation that my mother and I had because she couldn't figure out how to use Zoom. What it is she couldn't figure out how to videotape herself or even do an audio. And now that we're doing everything remotely, she can participate in these events. She lives up in the Bay Area. So I asked her, hey, Mom, could you give us some limericks? But she couldn't figure it out. So what we did is we did a Zoom meeting, and I recorded the Zoom meeting. So that's why it's a conversation between my mom and me. She's going to recite 3 limericks that she didn't compose, that she grew up with in Scotland. And then she's going to recite the limerick that she composed for the competition. Okay, so little explanation there. And then we have a 30-minute or so set, and then I'll be back again with you. So enjoy. Hi, everyone. This is Susan Craig Winsberg, and I'm on the phone with my mom, Millicent Craig Winsberg, and she is going to recite some limericks for you all. And then she's going to recite the limerick that she wrote for the limerick competition. Hi, Mom. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Want to introduce your limericks?
Yes, the classy limericks that I remember from the past. Let's see. A lass who attended Bryn Mawr had habits a trifle bizarre. She loosened a stay in her décolleté, exposing her je ne sais quoi. That's the first one, and then.
That's very risque, Mom.
Pardon? What, dear?
That's very risque.
So the next one's risque too. So a musical lady from Rio caused quite a to-do with a trio. Her dress was too scanty, and instead of andante, she played Brahms' Allegro con brio.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What about the one that has your name, Millicent, in it?
Right, I remember this from my childhood. Anyway, the bottle of perfume that Willie sent was highly displeasing to Millicent. Her thanks were so cold, they quarreled, I'm told, through that silly scent Willie sent Millicent.
Okay, now do the one that you wrote for the competition, okay?
All right, and this is from a personal experience. I was in a store and a young clerk shouted to somebody else, that old lady needs to be helped. And so I couldn't let that go. And I shouted back, you'll be this age someday or dead. And here's the limerick. The old lady is next, said the clerk. She turned her head round with a smirk. You may call me old now, but one day I vow you'll be this age or dead, you young jerk. So that's that one.
Well, you told him off.
I certainly did, and it's the truth. I like the truth to be thrown in there somewhere.
Yes. True stories
Yes,
from the trenches.
yes.
Well, thanks, Mom. That was really fun. Thank you for.
Oh, it was fun for me too. Great, have a good time. Limericks are always great fun.
Right.
Okay.
You couldn't come in person to the Celtic Arts Center, but someday maybe.
Oh yes, you never know. Talk to you later.
Greetings, my beloved Celtic Arts Center. Kaimila Falcha. The song is called The Spancel Hill, and I invite you to sing along. Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind bit on rambling to Ireland's light to fly. I stepped upon a vision, it followed with my will, till I finally came
Hi, hello, I'm Eve Gordon, and I'm going to be playing you a couple of tunes by the famous blind Irish harper of the 17th century, Turlough O'Carolan. The first will be She Begs She More, and then O'Carolan's Quarrel with the Landlady. Thank you.
Hold me now, come hold me now, till the hour has come around, and I gone on a rising tide for to face Van Diemen's land. 'Tis a bitter pill I swallow here, to be ran from one so dear. We fought for justice and not for gain, but the magistrate sent me away. Kings will rule and the poor will toil, and they tear their hands as they tear the soil. But a day will come in a dawning age when an honest man sees an honest way. Still the gunman rules and widows pay. A scarlet coat, now a black parade. They thought that blood and sacrifice could out of death bring forth a light. Hold me now, come hold me now, till the hour has come around, and I gone on a rising tide for to face Van Diemen's Land.
I once read about limericks by Tom Louis. It was detailed, cogent, not screw it. But as much as I've grown, my mind was blown. Nantucket, not mentioned. Kabooey!
Good evening, everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, I'm going to do a little tune for you called Mountain Dew. And when I say Mountain Dew, I'm not talking about that green, sugary, chemical slop from 7-Eleven, and I don't mean the moonshine whiskey that's made up in the hills of Virginia and West Virginia and Kentucky. Oh, no. I'm talking about the moonshine whiskey that for centuries has been made in the hills of Ireland. And do you know, the Irish also call their moonshine whiskey Mountain Dew, and they wrote a song about it. So here is the Irish version of Mountain Dew. Hi-da diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Hi-da diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Let grasses grow and waters flow in the free and easy way. Just give me enough of the fine old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come Goders all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give them the slip as we take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. There's a neat little still at the foot of the hill where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and the smell you can plainly tell there's potheen brewing nearby. For it fills the air with an odor rare to bewitch both me and you. As home you stroll, take a bucket or a bowl of the rare old Mountain Dew. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Now learned men who use a pen have richer phrases high. That sweet poteen from Ireland green is made with wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all ills, be a pagan, Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat goes with the rare old Mountain Dew. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay. Hi-da-diddly-I-dum, diddy-I-dum, dum, diddy-I-dum, diddly-I-ay.
Hey, hiya, fella. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh, well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you too.
Yeah, St. Patty's Day again. Here, fella, have one of my St. Patty's Day treats. Get warm and soft.
Oh, why, thank you. I'd love one.
Ooh, looks like you found me Lucky Charms.
You dirty rotten fecker. It's not funny, you little feckin' fecker. I'll feck you up, you
Hello again to the Celtic Center of Los Angeles. This is Nancy Nevelin, otherwise known as Nanak, from Seattle. In celebration of St. Patrick's Day this year, I would like to recite for you a much-loved hymn in the Gaelic community. It was written by the South Uist poet Donald John MacDonald, or Donlain MacGoyan, in the decade of the 1970s. With its lovely evocation of the environment of the Outer Hebrides, set to a new tune by Isabel MacDonald of North Uist, it is sung by Gaelic-speaking Catholic and Protestant choirs alike on both sides of the Atlantic. Since my singing voice is somewhat rusty these days, I heartily recommend that you listen later after the huli to the Gaelic choir of Bara, or Kosher Gaelic Varai, singing this on their beautiful YouTube video. By the way, the link is in the written chat version. This may remind you of the spirit of the Irish hymn, I Bind Unto Myself This Day, set to the old Irish tune, St. Patrick's Breastplate. So here it is, Seo Acave Anish. Do lámh a chríosta, do lámh a chríosta bí léinnean cónaí, ar síl go fasú ar ghearra grósan, ar fór buanú ar cruach yen yorna, nad heilen biamid e crich ar beovi. Ar náte cúri ar drúch na maiú, ar cala jíchan an chíman gavi. Ar grúnt an iascich ar bíag ar sáú, nad líontabh biamid ag ir a báisgóine. Nar lion lenapis bíag denam sa beágóine, nar láithán ursta do gúil bí cónríine, tróneál ar dúrach ar cuasa trórich, tró híontan dúr, gu réal yúl ar dóchis. Ha chríoch an básgóine ach fás as uairgóine, ó líon led grás sin go brá bíd lúgóine. Snor híc an tam orne ag ceann ar núne, sé ach fias vai, vias a náte dúdlach. Sinné.
As I was a-going over Gilmore Mountain, I spied Colonel Farrell and his money he was counting. First I drew my pistols and then I drew my rappers, say, in stand and deliver, for I am your bold deceiver. Musharing darumba wak. for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. אם יש שטויות נדרות שעוד לא עשית, אם לא טעמת עוד הכל ועוד לא ניסית, ואם אתה מרגיש עוד לפעמים תחושה מוזרת, שלא הכל צודק ושיכול להיות אחרת, סימן שאתה צעיר, כמו יום אביב בעיר, כמו יום אביב בעיר, סימן שאתה צעיר. The song I just played and sang is known as Whiskey in the Jar, which is an Irish tune that dates back to the 17th century. But you must be wondering, why do those words sound so different in the second stanza? Because they're not English, they are Hebrew. So apparently this song was so beautiful that an Israeli group heard it and decided that they would write their own words to it and bring it back to Israel, which is what they did. I heard the song in Israel, and I've known it for quite a number of years, and only realized a few weeks ago that the tune is actually from an Irish folk song. Pretty cool, isn't it? The way music just reaches out to everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Susan Craig Winsberg, and I'm going to play an arrangement I made of a beautiful Irish tune called On the Bank of the Lee. Hello, Susan Craig Winsberg here. I want to recite my limericks for you. I have 2 of them. They're not named. So, number 1. The flute player said with a shout, "Please let me dispel any doubt. It is flutist I'm named. Let it now be proclaimed. It's a flute that I play, not a flout." And the second one, a piper named Malcolm preferred that his manhood be free as a bird. But the ladies all laughed when his kilt caught a draft, for the sight was a trifle absurd. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name's Larry, and this song I'm going to do is called Whack Fall the Diddle. And it is an opportunity for all of you to sing along. So the chorus, the important thing to know is whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. And the chorus that comes up is going to give you plenty of opportunity, and all through the song there's plenty of opportunity for you to sing along. I'll just play the chorus. It goes, whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. So we say hip hooray. Come and listen while we pray. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. All right. So is everybody ready? Yes? All right. I'll sing you a song of peace and love. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. For the land that reigns all lands above. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. May peace and plenty be her share, who kept our homes from want and care. Ah, God bless England is our prayer. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. So we say hip hooray, come and listen while we pray. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. When we were savage, fierce and wild, whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. She came like a mother to her child. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Gently raised us from the slime, kept our hands from hellish crime, and sent us to heaven in her own good time. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Come and listen while we pray. So we say hooray. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Our fathers all were naughty boys. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. For pikes and spears are dangerous toys. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. From Barnaby to Bunker Hill, we made poor England weep her fill. Ah, but old Tranny has loved us well. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Walk fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. So listen while we pray. So we say hip hip hooray. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Oh, Irishmen, forget the past. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. And think of the time that's coming fast. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. When we will all be civilized, neat and clean and well advised. Oh, won't Mother England be surprised? Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. So we say hip hooray. Come and listen while we pray. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day. So we say hip hooray. Whack fall the diddle, fall the dide all day.
2, 3, 4.
Good evening. My name is Tom Louie.
While we are preoccupied with the wreckage left by the previous year and the as yet unfulfilled hopes of the new one, let us not forget that 2021 is the 40th anniversary of the hunger strike that carried away Bobby Sands, member of the Westminster Parliament, and 9 other men, including a member of the Dáil Éireann. Besides being a Gaeilgeoir, a revolutionary, and an elected legislator, Bobby was also a prison poet. His image still smiles down on a city now at peace, a city where you can take a black taxi down the Falls Road to the Culturlan, where you can hear Irish being spoken, not by custom, but by choice. Or you could take the black taxi the other way, closer to the city center, to the Republican Museum, where you can see the artifacts made by the prisoners who languished for years under indefinite detention. Or to the Sinn Féin shop, where you can see t-shirts saying, Tá Grainagam Thatcher Foss. Belfast is now said to be the safest city in Europe, and most people like it that way. But while peace murals go up in the Shankill and provocative depictions of Oliver Cromwell are taken down, there is still a wall running through the city, with a gate that is still locked at night, and raging bonfires that scorch the nearby trees are still being lit. But the mural of Bobby Sands endures and will endure, just like the memory and the poetry of Bobby Sands. Here, then, is an untitled poem where he dared to imagine the fate that would one day befall his jailers. Well, was I a happy soul, for the good Lord had forgiven all. I was just about to collect my wings when I heard Roy get his call. Mason? Lord, said Peter, I think you know him well, and by the color of that soul of his, he's plenty there to tell. Peace be with you, Roy, said the Lord. Have you anything to confess? Lord, said Roy, you must believe me. It was Cromwell made that mess, and Merlin Rees and Whitelaw, they led me far astray. Lord, what else could I do down there? I could find no other way. And what about those H-blocks, Roy, and all those naked men you kept? Don't you know, said the Lord, I watched them, and every night they wept. Roy, you tortured them, and you held them all those years, naked and suffering. They wept 1,000,000 tears. What is to be done, said Peter. My lord, you must contrive. Poetic justice, Peter, said the Lord. Send him down to H Block 5. Sinead, Garabagat.
There once was a fellow named Cassius, whose aims were predominantly fascist. While constructing a bomb, he lost his aplomb. Now fascist Cassius is gaseous.
Hi, I'm G. Robbie with Blackwaterside, and I'm going to play for you Sally Gardens and Silver Spear.
As down the glen one Easter morn to a city fair rode there are lands of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound its loud tattoo. But the Angelus bells o'er the Liffey swells rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high in Dublin town hung they the flag of war. 'Twas better to die 'neath an Irish sky than at Suvla or Sudalbar. And from the plains of royal Meath, strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns sailed in through the foggy dew. The bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear. For those who died on that Easter tide, in the springing of the year, while the world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men, but few who bore the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew.
The girl with the whiny hiney. My delicate flower so tiny is blessed with a flatulent hiney. She's ever so cute, though her bottom doth toot, as her hiney is ever so whiny.
Ever so dim Tim. There once was a fellow named Tim, whose head was incredibly dim. He just couldn't think straight, and all his thoughts were too late. And his chance for ideas was slim.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me, and all I lack for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that surely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I've had, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night.
third place, winning a $10 Amazon card, Tim Byron Owen for his Limerick to the Lassies.
Whiny Heiny.
Whiny Heiny, yes. Yeah, he gave it a title. Most of our limericks don't have titles. In second place, winning a $15 Amazon gift card, is Millicent Craig Winsberg, You Young Jerk.
Yay!
That's a good name for it.
And first place, grand champion of limericks for the year 2021 for the Celtic Arts Center and Claidheamh Soluis, is Susan Craig Winsberg, the one about the kilt.
Oh,
really?
Congratulations to all.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all who participated. Please participate again next year and bring your friends. Winners, I need your email in the chat.